Do you want to come to New Zealand for a visit and don't know where to start because you don't know how to apply for a visa online? You've come to the right place. Hi, my name is Sensei Clara, your travel agent. No, I'm just joking, I'm not actually a travel agent, but today I'll teach you how to apply for a tourist visa for New Zealand online. I've had a success with it myself. I applied for a visa for my younger sister in 2024, so she came in March and stayed here for 6 months. So let's get into it. The first thing you'd want to be doing is go into Google, then type in apply for tourist visa online NZ, then click on visitor visa application apply online. Takes you to this page, and you can either click visitor visa application apply online or this box here that says apply online. It takes you to this page. Make sure you create your RealMe login through here, not straight into RealMe website, because you won't have success with that. If you haven't set up a RealMe account yet, then you can do it here by clicking on create RealMe login and set up your account. Just follow the prompts. Once your RealMe login is set up, you can log in here, type in your username followed by your password, then hit login. Once you're on this page, click on apply for a visa. I'll do a simulation for you today. Right, now you read what you need before you start. You'll need a photo for your visa, a credit card to pay for the fees, a scan of your passport, documents to support your application, and then your situation. Are you applying for a temporary visa, resident visa, or transit visa? Choose one of those. So in this case, it will be temporary visa. So click on that one. Are you outside New Zealand? Yes, if you are. No, if you're not. If you say yes, what type of visa do you want to apply for? It will be visitor, so we click on visitor. Right. Are you a citizen or permanent resident of Australia or a citizen of a visa waiver country? Yes, if you are. No, if you aren't. So today we'll click on no. Select the purpose of your visit. On the drop-down menu, select family if it's for family, but otherwise select whatever is appropriate. Why do you want to visit New Zealand? You may be required to upload evidence to show that you meet the requirements of the type of visa you're applying for. So, for the purpose of this tutorial, to visit family or friends. Then start my application. Scroll down, look for principal applicant, and click continue. Now for identity details, you're gonna have to answer these questions. First is, do you have a mononym? This is when your official name is one name. So yes if yes, no if no. Then you have to enter your given or first name. I'm just making up names here. Enter your middle name if you have a middle name, and enter your surname. Next, have you ever used any other names? Yes if yes, especially if you are married, then that will be a yes. If you're using your partner's last name but otherwise no. Now, New Zealand immigration history. What country or territory will you be in when this application is submitted? So we'll say Philippines. Have you previously applied for a New Zealand visa? Yes if yes, no if no. If yes, it will prompt you with your client number, which you can obviously enter. Have you previously requested an NZETA? This includes anyone requesting one for you on your behalf. Yes if yes, no if no. If yes, then you'll have to give your reference number. Do you hold an Australian permanent resident visa? Yes if yes, no if no. Have you ever traveled to New Zealand? Yes if you have, no if you haven't. If yes, then you'll have to enter the date when you last left New Zealand. And then other question as well you have to answer. Enter your passport number. This is completely made up for this tutorial. Nationality as shown in passport, and country or territory of issue where your passport was issued. Make sure all the details that you enter here match with what you've got in your passport. Have you ever lived or spent time in your passport issue country? Yes if yes, no if no. But we'll say yes. Passport issue date. Select the date or enter the date. Passport expiry date. Enter your gender from the drop-down menu. Date of birth as shown in passport. Country or territory of birth. Philippines. State or province or region of birth. Town or city of birth. National identity details. Other citizenships. Do you hold any other citizenships? Yes if yes, no if not. Then you need to upload a photo. The requirements are here. So when you upload your photos, it must be a JPEG or JPG file between 500 kilobytes and 3 megabytes, and the pixels as well. Next is contact details. Current country or territory. Philippines. Your current physical address. And is your postal address the same as your physical address? Yes if yes, no if no. Then your email address. Applicant's preferred contact number. Enter country code, area code, and phone number with no spaces. So it will be +64 here in New Zealand. If it's the Philippines, it's +63. It's something else in other countries. Alternative contact number if you want, but otherwise save and continue. Next is purpose of visit. Do you have membership with one of Immigration New Zealand's tourism partners? Yes if yes, no if no. Your financial support. Are you able to financially support yourself during your stay, including onward travel? If you have a sponsor, then you will say no. And then, do you have a New Zealand person or New Zealand organization sponsoring your stay? Obviously, if you're being sponsored, it will be a yes. And your sponsor will have to fill out a form, an online form as well, and they have to provide some documents, proof of funds and where they are staying, etc., especially if you're staying with them. Next, do you have prepaid accommodation? If you're staying somewhere else, not in your sponsor's place, then you say yes. If you are staying at your sponsor's place, then it will be a no. If you have prepaid accommodation, enter the address of the accommodation if you know. Do you have at least 1,000 New Zealand dollars available for each person each month? Yes if yes, but otherwise if you're again sponsored, say no. What evidence of onward travel will you provide? I have evidence of a prepaid booking. If you have a prepaid booking, your stay in New Zealand, do you require a multiple journey visa? No, if not, but it depends upon you. Estimated date of arrival in New Zealand, enter that. And estimated date of departure from New Zealand, enter that as well. Parental permission. If anyone included in this application is under 16 and planning to stay in New Zealand for more than 12 months, they must have permission to travel with just one parent. So no one is included in the application. No one included in this application is under 16. Next is character. Have you ever been convicted at any time of any offense, including any driving offense? No. Are you currently under investigation, wanted for questioning, or facing charges for any offense in any country, including New Zealand? No. Have you ever been expelled, deported, excluded, removed from, or refused entry to any country? No. Have you ever been refused a visa or permit by any country, excluding New Zealand? Yes if yes, no if no. Okay, if yes, then you have to answer some questions, then save and continue. Health section. Tuberculosis. Do you have tuberculosis? No. Medical care during your stay in New Zealand. Do you have any medical condition that requires or may require one or more of the following during your stay in New Zealand? Renal dialysis, hospital care, residential care. None of those applies. Pregnancy. Are you pregnant? No. Length of stay. How long do you plan to stay in New Zealand? If you are in New Zealand, this includes the time you have already spent here. So select from the drop-down menu and select what's applicable. Medical examinations. Have you had a medical examination for your current visa application? Yes if yes, then provide the certificate. If not, then no. It depends on how long you're staying in New Zealand. Say if you're staying for 9 months, you're usually asked for a chest x-ray. If you are staying 12 months or longer, then you usually have to provide a general medical certificate. Right, once you're done with this section, you're gonna click on Save and Continue. Now, employment history. Current employment. Are you currently working? Yes if yes, no if no. If you are, then you have to provide details of your current work, start date, your role or job title, country or territory of work, etc. And save and continue. Next is relationships. Relationship status. What's your partnership status? Choose the option that best describes your current partnership status. New Zealand context. Do you have any context in New Zealand? If you have a sponsor, obviously yes. Then you need to provide the name, address, and contact details of any friends, relatives, or contacts you have in NZ. Save and continue. Next, immigration assistance. Person completing form. Are you completing this form on behalf of someone else? Yes if you are, no if you aren't. If you're the principal applicant, then obviously no. Have you received assistance or immigration advice relating to this application? No if you haven't, yes if you have. Save and continue. Supporting documents. Are all the documents you intend to upload in English? Yes if they are, no if they aren't. So let's just go yes. Then identity evidence. Upload the relevant pages of the passport or travel document you will be traveling on. So upload the documents you need here. Are you living in a country that is not your country of citizenship? No. Purpose of visit evidence. Evidence of your plans in New Zealand. So you can upload your itinerary here, or even just a letter explaining where you're going, etc., and what you want to see. Next, evidence of genuine intent. Evidence from your employer showing that your leave from work is approved, if you have it, but otherwise will be fine. Other evidence of genuine intent. Do you want to upload other evidence of your genuine intent in support of your application? If you do, then yes. If not, then no. Evidence of funds. You have indicated that you have sufficient funds for the following. So if you have sufficient funds, then you'll have to upload a bank statement here. But otherwise, if you say no, your sponsor will have to do it on your behalf when they are filling out their form. Declaration, I have checked that the documents I have uploaded accurately represent the statements made in this form. Tick the box. I have provided English language translation for any documents. So tick the box as well. Now review and declare. You will see a different display on this screen because this is just a simulation. I haven't provided everything that the website wants me to enter, so that's why it's telling me action required. So anyway, that's what you need to do to apply for a tourist visa for New Zealand online. If you've learned anything from this video today, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button too. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.